This is Into Thin Air, the mysterious disappearance of Kyron Horman. Back when Terri appeared on Dr. Phil in 2016, I felt like she tried to avoid my straightforward questions about her suspicious actions in the wake of her stepson going missing. In my opinion, her go-to move was to deflect blame from herself by accusing and speaking negatively of her former husband, Kane. But again, those are my opinions. I think they're good opinions because I've interviewed a lot of people. I've interviewed a lot of criminals. I'm trained in forensic psychology. But I'll let you make up your own mind. Because if you said to me, Dr. Phil, prove it, I don't have the proof. I have my intuition. I have my opinion. And you don't deprive people in America of their freedom based on opinion. So let me let you take a listen to what Terri had to say to me when she tried to explain why she took so long to publicly speak out about the case and the allegations against her. It's 6 years on now since he's disappeared. Tell me why it's taken this long for you to want to speak out and set the record straight and clear your name about this, because you say there are so many misperceptions. Why wait this long to try to correct those things?
I haven't wanted to wait this long. I was advised from the beginning by law enforcement, by my husband at the time, by attorneys in the beginning, not to say anything. I was advised not to. I've always wanted to. I've asked multiple times to speak out and have not been allowed.
I'm really frustrated that it's been 6 years, people telling you not to talk, because people who have nothing to hide nothing. And
Exactly.
A little boy has been missing for 6 years, and this is the #1 talk show in America. This is the #1 place you can come and get in front of the most eyeballs across this country to raise awareness, beat the drum, and hold this little boy's face and picture up, and people tell you don't come and do that?
Exactly.
That is bizarre to me. I thought it was bizarre then, and I think it's bizarre now. Think about this. If you are not only innocent, but you also miss the child, a child that you have been helping to raise by your description as your own, you would think you would do anything to clear your name and encourage people on any media platform you can get to help to find the real perpetrator. Now, what I mean by that is, if you didn't do it, if you're not involved, you would rush and volunteer to be excluded. You would say, look, exclude me. Ask me whatever you need to do. Give me polygraphs. Take my DNA. Take my blood. Take my fingerprints. Do whatever you have to do to exclude me as rapidly as you can, because I don't want you wasting resources fooling around, suspecting me. I know I didn't do it. So whatever you need to do to exclude me so you don't spend 10% of your time pursuing me that you could spend pursuing the real perpetrator. Exclude me quickly and let's get on with finding the real person. So when somebody doesn't do that, that seems strange to me. A lot of you know that I work very closely with former FBI agent Jack Tremarco. God rest his soul, we lost him in the last year. And he told me one time that he had interviewed and polygraphed, and I don't recall the exact number, but it was like 1,500, 2,000 sets of parents of missing children. Some guilty, some innocent, and only one out of 2,000 failed to cooperate, failed to take a polygraph, failed to step up and do what you would expect a grieving, concerned parent to do. So it's very rare that the parent of a missing child doesn't take whatever steps necessary to exclude themselves. Statistically, it's very rare. Now, once you get Terri talking, it becomes clear that her go-to move is, as I said, in my opinion, is to deflect blame from herself by accusing and speaking negatively of others, whether it's Desiree, the police, her former husband, Kane. This is what she had to say about Kane and Desiree's accusations.
I really don't have anything I can say about Kane other than I know that he's lying. He lied through his teeth in order for him to gain a house and to gain money. Desiree needs to get a grip and understand this is about finding Kyron, and she knows darn well by misrepresenting, by fabricating, and just for her hate in me alone, she needs to help get the focus back on him and finding him.
In Terri's mind, she's the victim. The way she sees it, Desiree and Kane conspired against her to paint her as the bad guy. She didn't try to have her husband murdered. He made it up to get her house and child. She was justified in sexting another man because Kane cheated on her first. Desiree just hates her, so is letting her personal feelings take over. Hell will freeze over before Terri takes responsibility for anything she does.